Hello, this is God the Truth, GodTheTruth.ws, and this is a picture of the true Christ, true Yahshua the Christ by forensics. And today we are going to be reading from Genesis chapter 5, and we're going to be also be reading throughout the Bible. And if you want to check out anything else about God the Truth, go to GodTheTruth.ws, and you can see some of the things that the faith is leading to. Now I'm going to be reading from chapter 5, Genesis chapter 5, and this is by reading this to let you know how things is and how things are showing evidence of how everything from the Bible is true. Okay, chapter 5. This is the book of the generation of Adam in the days that God created man in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, and called their name Adam in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years and begot a son in his own likeness after his image, and called his name Seth. In the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years and begot Enos. And Seth lived after he begot Enos 807 years and begot sons and daughters. All the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 990 years and begot Canaan. And Enos lived after he begot Canaan 815 years, and he begot sons and daughters. All the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years and begot Mahalalel. And Canaan lived after he begot Mahalalel 840 years, and he begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalalel lived 65 years and begot Jared. And Mahalalel lived after he begot Jared 830 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begot Enoch. And Jared lived after he begot Enoch 800 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and he begot Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah 300 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years, and Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begot Lamech 782 years and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years, and he begot a son, and he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, and because of the ground which the Lord have cursed. And Lamech lived after he begot Noah 550 years, no, 995 years, and begot sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 700 years. 700. All the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now we know right here was in this chapter right here, it was giving you it was giving you all the sons and daughters that had something to do with leading up to Noah, which we know the story of Noah actually was a story that leads into the flood and God destroying the earth because man was evil. Now, as we know right here also, I know in the last chapter, Cain also had a son called Enoch. So we see that they use names in different things, and I know I said Enoch was coming out of the lineage of which I was wrong. So we're coming out of the lineage of Cain, but we see now that it's actually Enoch, the one that walked with God, actually came out of Seth lineage, and so Enoch himself was one that walked with God, and we saw that God did not allow him to die. God actually took him. So, but as we know that in this chapter right here, the evidence is that we see that it was not meant for man to really not to die, because after the sins of Adam and Eve, we saw that men would live over 3 to 4 to 5 to 600 years of age. Even Methuselah, who actually lived very, very long, he lived to be up to be over 900 years old. So in this chapter, we see that way God, we saw how the lineage came down and how it came to how he had sons and daughters. But the most important thing is that you saw in the chapter again, he repeated himself where he said he made male and female. He created them. He used the word them again. Male and female, that is more than one. And blessed them and called them and called their name Adam in the days when they were created. Okay? And so he made him male and female. So in this chapter right here, it's just basically leading up to Noah. And we know the story of Noah in the days of Noah, that man was very disobedient to God. And so therefore, when you get this video, you just learn to be obedient to God, and you get this video, you give me a thumbs up and subscribe for the next video.